youtube.com, Jamestown, California. Last Monday, my audio cast was removed by YouTube, and it's kind of messed me up of what I want to broadcast when I want to do my reports, because I want to do reports all the time, and it's kind of hurt me. I would have to say, especially right now, that I've just had to erase those last two takes because I ruined the takes. But this take, I want to say two things regarding that news report I saw on Sky News from Australia. I literally have to go halfway around the world to hear an Englishman talk some common sense. And it's a lot more concerning to me because I understand the information better than everyone, in my opinion. I think that's probably why a lot of this is happening. The whole emergency and the economy and the world issues and what governments and governors are doing what. I understand what's happening a little more because I'm a student of history. But I want to say two things that are bothering me. And it was bothering the Sky News man in Australia. The cognitiveness of the President of the United States in that CNN town hall meeting and how obvious it was. I don't know if it's some kind of joke, but I do get the feeling that they find ways to know what the public is concerned about while they don't report the news. And I think Joe Biden, and if you go and roll that tape, he made a few boo-boos on those answers when he talked about, well, some people, I can't say anything about the vaccination, so I'm going to change the subject. So that's what I mean what YouTube just did, is I'm not even allowed to quote what someone else quoted because it has the word in it. And that's kind of messed up because I was about to just start rolling, but I don't want this take to be edited or censored. It just sucks. Absolutely. You're going to have to look at the report yourself. There's a couple other things in that report that I'm questioning, and I've already been questioning it, but I don't know why he said that. So the next thing I want to say is these parody accounts that pretend there's somebody and there's someone else, or you're using those accounts and then playing around with my time and what I'm trying to do. I don't like it. I want to say that in the beginning when I think it's you, it's cool. But when you want to switch it up and then delete the account, it's not professional. It's not journalism. And it's very secretive. And when you're having secrets, that means you're not being transparent. Hey, there's one thing to keep your sources. But when you want to be a snot and you think you're too good, that you want to get all the credit, in my opinion, and I'm questioning if you were able to see that audio cast because you are talking about it and able to maybe just edit it. And then I wouldn't say you were the one that pressed the button to edit me, but I only had like 3 or 4 views. And one of those were mine. So I'm just kind of wondering, well, how did YouTube bother or even go and bother with my video unless someone else asked them to, or they're already bugging my account because they know that, like I said in the video, that I'm of conservative minded. That's the one thing that really bothers me about that entire edit on Monday, was if that was the reason, that regardless of the information and that the information was okay, if that was the reason that the thing was removed, because I did say I'm a conservative minded. So I'm going to leave the take right there. So basically, while the numbers are going up, the Texas crossings continue to be unchecked. Bill, I know you're doing those reports down there and you're coming to Los Angeles, but I think it's only respectful that you quarantine yourself at least 10 days. I just don't understand how other people don't know, already knowing the news, don't take the precautions anyway, while other people are taking the precautions. And I understand that's your assignment, Bill Fox, but please, you're going from Texas. You just touched your work around all those people from all around the world, imported cases. I can't comprehend this. And the whole thing I can't comprehend. And literally, like I said, I'm here in Cypress, California. It's adjacent to Anaheim, Garden Grove, Los Alamitos, Stanton, California. And I want to say that I had to go halfway around the world to find an Englishman to give me a news report. That the news that is provided to me by all the networks, including my favorites, is not satisfactory. It's 85% satisfactory, the ones that I do follow, but there's about 15% that I wished you would cover, and I asked you to cover today. And I'm not expecting you to cover it, but it is the number one news going on. And by not covering it, it only shows that you're the one being silent. So it's up to you. I could care less now. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm just continuing what I'm doing, putting my hands in the Lord like I do when I'm doing my work, when I'm not sure where I'm going on the cities, and making the money that I need to make. And what's happening is I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing in the media field while you're doing the media that you're doing. And now, right now, Sean Hannity, I did a report or a retweet of one of his pages that he was concerned about. And it's regarding donating to cancer. And he put the page. And what I did was I added to the page. Not only did I just put Sean Hannity's name there, I wrote a title for it. Sean Hannity giving news. And I could do that for other people. But the question is do I want to do it for other people? And maybe I should have, or I don't like to use the word should have, as maybe communicated a little more with Sean Hannity. But I didn't think I had to because Sean already knows about the show. And he already knows about the viewership and the fans. And he's number one for a reason. It's not because of any other reason. And it's because of that. So I know he knows I'm there and I know he's there. And don't forget to DVDR the Sean Hannity show if you're not able to make it live. And that's when you could watch the show. And it's funny because the best part of the show is the beginning, the middle, and the end. So you got to watch all what's in between. YouTube.com, Jamestown, California.